Future Millionaire, and this is an emergency update. XRP, if we cannot hold this level, we have a serious problem. If XRP breaks this 30472, and I came on the air right now because it's very critical. If we don't hold this level right now, we have a big drop in store. We've already had Matic that might be telling everybody what's about to happen. It started to fall off the map here a little bit. And it's down better than 9.62%. The USD pairing, which is starting to get out of control here a little bit. This I don't want on there. But Matic's down 9.7%, and the rest of the market, as you can see, hasn't caught up to Matic yet, but I have a feeling XRP is about to drop here big time. I think the market's about to catch up to Matic, and I was trying to be transparent and show everybody my trade, and of course it already went up 9% by the time I loaded this. But I have a trade in, and I am not using it on BitGet right now because there's technical issues, and it's a big confusion for everybody, and I don't, until it gets fixed, I'm not going to keep promoting that because it needs to get fixed. Right now, if I put in a $500 bet, it's only taking about, what, 50 bucks of yours and putting it towards the bet, on the which is not going to get it. It doesn't cut it. So I put in an entry, a short at 3072, a 20x on XRP. I believe it was like a $725 gamble. I had my stop loss at 3113. And fortunately for the time being, it broke down to the bottom side, which is what I was anticipating. If you're in the Telegram, you've seen this. Obviously, on the Telegram, it shows I was up 5% because right when I went to post it, it decided to go up just a tiny bit. But we're going to see if we break this 30472 support. If we can break this support, I mean, this looked like an M-topping reversal to me, and I wanted to get on top of it, and I did right away, right when I seen it. And so I like the entry at 3072. I have the stop loss all the way up here at 3113 because when I got in, if it broke this resistance, it was likely going to go back up. Now, obviously, the 30, you wouldn't want to go all the way up there because if it squeezes this candle, then you know it's coming back up. So now the stop loss, I'll show you guys how to do it. Because we broke out of the area of pessimism, let's say, the area of concern, I can now, we're up 7.81%. It gives me a little bit of flexibility. And now we know on this 30-minute candle, if we were to come up here, that's not a good sign. I would probably just sell out by myself at this point if it did something like that. I don't want to really change the stop loss. But it really shouldn't on a 30-minute candle. Now that we're way down here at 305, 307, what are we at? 3052, it really shouldn't come up here, yeah. So just because we're going to do this, you know, as a technical trading by the book, we have to switch this. So we have to cancel the 311. And then we have to put it at, where was that? Because now that we broke this level, guys, we shouldn't come back up here. So 3098 would be fine. Because you're not trying to go up and have hopium that it's going to come back down. So now instead of losing 180, we're risking 122 roughly. So, but we're up 16.28% on this trade. For anybody who's in it. Hopefully in the future we can get this BitGet thing settled. But like I said, if it's going to be too big of an issue, I'm not even going to do the copy trading. But obviously it's only the second day, so there's going to be issues on anything you do that's new. So hopefully we can get this figured out. But for now, I'm just telling the Telegram as well when I make a trade. And you guys can do what you so choose. But right now, I have a big fear that XRP is about to have a big drop. And when I seen that Matic was approaching, now it's over 10%. I knew the markets were about to catch up. Bitcoin's now dropping down 6.5%. XRP is down better than almost 5.3%. It is in USD, 5.3%. And now that we made this pattern, I think we're going to come back up to the uptrending support. And we're going to decide whether or not we're going to hold this, ladies and gentlemen, at 30132 area. This is a big mess right now. This is a big problem. And I'm glad that the ones in the Telegram are able to piggyback off of this because obviously even when I shared it, it was barely up 5%. And now at least if you got in, you're up, 15% even from where I put in. So I knew this was going to be a decent trade. It's just, I don't know how far this is going to go down. I think it could have a big trajectory down like Matic. And it was worth it to me to gamble that I might lose 180 bucks in the beginning Now I feel a little bit more comfortable that we broke down this next support area, that we could have a big candle down if this plays out properly. We really could have a big candle down. If anybody's trying to play the long game here, like I keep saying the last few days, I would highly advise against it, because this market is breaking down, and it's breaking down quickly. And I really don't want to see anybody get slaughtered. I prefer you to just stay on the sidelines, because at the end of the day, look how cheap XRP is. We're down at under 30.5 cents. XRP is. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable when you start to look at these numbers. A lot of people never thought we could get to these numbers to begin with, and now, I mean, we're seeing this. This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable what's happening right now. And I mean, when you look at this, aside from little areas of retracement, the retest back up, I mean, I don't really see a lot here that's telling us this is going to reverse. We have a lot of volume. In comparison to the sell volume, or the buy volume, we came back with a nice sell candle. This looks like it wants to come back to the consolidation zone. It could, I mean, when it broke through 306, that's a good sign that we're going to come back down to at least the support at 301. I mean, and then if we break down 301, if we break down 301 right now, look out. Just look out. If we break down 301, look out, everybody. Because that would be a red flag that we may be going down really fast. That's our last line of support with Bitcoin. I mean, this is bad. This is very bad. We have the Fed coming out Friday. We had a modest push up yesterday, and now it looks like we're reversing back down, and we're about to try to... Bitcoin's getting close to testing 20K. Michael Saylor right now, he's having a heart attack. He's having a stroke. He may have already stroked out. They could be hunting his liquidation. They got to go way down. But eventually, his liquidation is going to come into play, ladies and gentlemen. Don't kid yourself. DGB at 883. I mean, we talked about it yesterday. Once it broke that area and then back tested it, it's over. And look, it broke the area, came back down. And then once it back tested it, over. So we're going to get rid of these. That was the bear flag that we said was trying to come up and touch that area. But the whole market's showing this bearish tendency. Look at this. The whole market's getting ready to come to this lower support. We're going to at least come, it looks like, to the consolidation at 859 for DGB. And then if it breaks 859, it's got to come down to 75. And that's, I'm telling you guys, this is on a deadly path here. The 30-minute candles are engulfing. Volume's coming in. Another engulfing candle right now. We already got rejected by the pattern. And now we're going to follow this downtrend. I mean, this is brutal. And anybody trying to hunt this right now and not going short is getting hammered. And even if you're looking at the short and you do it wrong, you're still getting hammered. It's not about getting the entire drop. It's about finding your section of the drop. If you're a 20x trader and you're shorting the market, personally, I think you should just sit there if you don't understand how to leverage trade, and don't dick around with it and just wait. XRP's dropping. This is exactly what we've been waiting for. I'm trying to capitalize on my charting knowledge, but at the same time, it's very risky. I'm the first one to acknowledge it's very risky. And if I wasn't as good as I am on the charts, if I didn't have the confidence in what I'm seeing, yeah, I'd be out. I wouldn't be doing this. So now, again, now it comes to the point. We have to keep on switching our stop loss as this comes down, because we're not going to want to get stuck in this if it comes way back up. So it's kind of in an area of discontent right now. We need it to go down a little bit more so we can change it or get a rejection from this area. So if we can come down here and come below here, then we can put our stop loss up here at 3046. But we need one more area of rejection here to come down. And it looks like we're going to get it, because there's not a lot of buyback volume. And these are just these areas of, oh, we got a buy order here. Oh, we got a buy order here. Oh, we got a buy order here. Well, we did make a W here, and now we made an M coming back down. That is not a good sign. Not a good sign. And this 30-minute candle is going to tell us a lot. If it continues the downward pressure, it's going to break 3014. 30104, I mean. But right now, you know, these are the areas where it's like, okay, what are we going to do? But People are getting scared. The ones who are holding long or who just bought in, they're getting scared now because they don't want to ride another 10% drop down. And now we're to Wednesday, and Friday's not that far away. And everybody's starting to realize that things might not be going so great. And I mean, now we're going to see, can we break up at all? Or is this another moment where it just breaks right back down? And then just, you know, you get these small little moments, guys, but it's not looking good. Even Bitcoin's down 6.79% and XRP's still not down as much. Generally, we will catch up to Bitcoin. It's just, that's the way it works. Bitcoin, even on these candles, the buyback candles, there's no pressure. This is fucking brutal. This is brutal. Yes, I'm making money, but that doesn't make me feel any better when I know people are still trying to go long and think it's the bottom. Right now with Bitcoin, the first chance you're going to probably have is 20,131 to see if we hold this area and it creates a double bottom. If it doesn't make a double bottom here, because the V's out the window, it already broke that. So we're going to have to prove that we have support somewhere, and we're running out of spots, guys. If it breaks this down right now, our next line is way down there. I was predicting 20,000 support so long ago, and now that it's down here, it's almost like it's unbelievable. Even though I've been talking about this for so long, it's still unbelievable to me that all this is happening. Because I knew it was going to happen. I could see it on the charts, but for it to actually play out is another thing. Because you can see it, and then the market manipulators can stop it. Now look at Ethereum down 12%. This is what I'm saying. I feel like the whole market's... FTM down 7. Theta down 7.3. IOTA down 7.6. Ethereum 11%. If Ethereum's down 11%, something big's happening right now. The whole market's going to follow suit here eventually. And you can see Matic is, because Matic's on that train of thought. It's down 10.5%. XRP is actually faring pretty well. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought it... Yeah, see, it's banging around, but it can't go. No, XRP's in danger here, folks. XRP needs a candle here. Otherwise, it's going to do the same thing as Ethereum. And when Ethereum's down 11% and XRP's only down 5 point something percent, it tells you XRP might be getting ready for a pretty big drop here. But I'm not a financial advisor. Should you take my advice? No motherfucking way you should. Bitcoin's trying. That's what I'm saying. We're going to get these candles that try to pull up. I'm trying to get some kind of confluency with my chart so that I could take my profit and re-enter back in. But it's just not... It's just not in an area where it's nice to have 24%, but it's in a real... It's a tough area because there's no volume. And Ethereum is collapsing right now. As we speak, Ethereum's collapsing. Ethereum's down 11.6% and it's imploding. I mean, look at this recent drop. If XRP takes this plunge that Ethereum just did, we got a long ways down to go. We got a long way down to go. I have a feeling this is bad. I hope everybody's paying attention because this could get bad. If we fail right here with XRP, because it looks like a small W reversal possibly. And like, I'm not selling anything because I want to see how this plays out at this level. But I mean, you could get a small retracement, but if it fails this, it's a big problem. If this goes down, it's a big problem. Man, Bitcoin's trying, but there's no... Look how little this volume is. This is very dangerous, guys and gals. And I know this is an extended update, but sometimes the best way for me to teach is while I'm doing it live in person. This is a big problem. Look at the higher time frames here. 5 minute engulfing. We're trying to hold here, and maybe it can have a squeeze candle and then maybe a push back up. If we get the squeeze candle, that's likely where I would sell and reposition back in when we get up to 29 or 20,944 on XRP. I'd reposition. Because it's possible we're getting a squeeze candle right now, and if that's the case, this is where I would like to reposition. But we'll see. It looks like we could be getting a squeeze candle. Could be all bullshit too, though, in the 5 minute. Because the 30 minute, it's still way beyond. But I mean, the squeeze candle would come up to about 20,907, 20,800 area. That's where it's tough. Do we play the squeeze candle and try to position back in a better spot? All right, we will. We'll take the risk. So we're plus 155. We'll close the position. Okay, so it's about plus 150, but we're playing this as a squeeze candle now. It could backfire. So what I'm looking at on the 5 minute is just the squeeze, but that could backfire. We're going to find out right now if that was stupid or not. If it wasn't stupid, I'll be able to get a buyback around 30788 when I bought in at 3072. We're playing a squeeze candle right now, and then I would have the same parameters. All the way up at 311 whatever, but this would have to play out, and there's no fucking guarantee this is playing out. It's what I'm seeing, that we could have had a possible squeeze candle in the 30 minute on Bitcoin, and when that happens, it gives, or not in the 30, in the 15 we were coming up, and the 5 minute was the squeeze to, and look, it might come up like I was saying. There's not a lot of buyback volume. XRP is starting to move up a tiny bit, but this is what I'm doing. Yeah, see, so this is what I was saying. So we sold out before this reversal candle down here at 304, 30 whatever, but now it's got this reversal. Now we need it to break here and come up to here, and then we could have an opportunity to buy back at 3076. I bought in at 3072 and then wrote it down here, so there wasn't much opportunity to dick around there, but at least I made my 150 bucks, about 21%. And if it breaks down and doesn't go the way I was thinking, well, there's always a chance to buy back in. But these are the candles where I'm very observant on, and that's why I like to watch them at all moments, because these are technically the retrace candle, and if you're paying attention, you could get back in for your actual buy-in after making that profit, and then your stop loss turns into just that, and you don't even have to worry about it. So XRP Future Millionaire, hope this helped. I'm going to put this out for everybody, because now we have an opportunity to likely get into another short.